एनडीए की अब तक की सबसे बड़ी विजय इस चुनाव में पक्की है दोस्तों। 14 तारीख के बाद आपको मैं कह रहा हूं विजय उत्सव की तैयारी कर लीजिए।
हम 160 से ज्यादा सीटें जीतकर बिहार में सरकार बनाएंगे।
आपको पहले से पता है तो लोग कहेंगे कि आपको इलेक्शन कमीशन को आप कंट्रोल करते हैं इसलिए आपको नंबर पता है।
अगर मैं 160 से ज्यादा कहता हूं 180 भी हो सकता है।
मात्र 12,000 का अंतर रहा। इस बार तो क्लीन स्वीप हम लोग हो रहे हैं।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On the 136th birth anniversary of India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, it's his words that capture the political earthquake Bihar has witnessed today. It is far better to know one's own weaknesses and failures than to point out those of the others. As we decide what really hit Bihar, Nehru's message to his grandson's party could not be more direct. I will put that in context in just a bit. But first, let's decode Bihar's historic mandate. For the first time ever, BJP is the single largest party in the state, and the Congress, well, reduced to a single digit. 10% is the strike rate of the Congress party. Parties that are usually relegated to the bottom of the seat tally, the AIMIM and the HAM are snapping at the Congress's heels. Not much give or take between their numbers. As we speak, the NDA has surged past 200 seats, 203 to be precise, shattering almost every prediction. Chirag Paswan is shining bright with his stellar performance. The Mahagathbandhan, on the other hand, has crashed to under 40, and the shockers keep coming in. Mahagathbandhan's chief ministerial face, Tejasvi Yadav, barely scraped through his election in Raghopur, trailing for 22 rounds before pulling ahead. His party has lost over 50 seats from last time. Here's where the numbers stand right now.
ये प्रचंड जीत, ये अटूट विश्वास बिहार के लोगों ने बिल्कुल गर्दा उड़ा दिया है। बिहार के चुनाव में जब मैं जंगल राज की बात करता था, कट्टा सरकार की बात करता था, तो आरजेडी के लोग कभी विरोध नहीं करते थे, लेकिन कांग्रेस वालों को बहुत चुभता था और बहुत मोदी क्या बोल रहे हैं, ऐसा क्या बोल रहे हैं। लेकिन आज मैं फिर कहना चाहता हूं, मैं कहूंगा वापस नहीं आएगी कट्टा सरकार। बिहार के लोगों ने विकसित बिहार के लिए मतदान किया है।
Tonight, the NDA's sweeping win hasn't just delivered a mandate, it has demolished an entire ecosystem of opposition narratives. For months, we heard the Nitish is failing and flailing, and anti-incumbency will hurt the NDA after 20 years, that Bihar will punish vote chori. The repeated Narendra surrender pitch, the opposition believed that Gen Z is desperate for a change. They said that the MY vote is locked with the Mahagathbandhan and that Muslims do not vote for the NDA. Every one of these narratives today has been busted. The people have spoken and these myths have fallen just like a pack of cards. And as Prime Minister Modi says, Bihar ne garda uda diya. As of 8 p.m., here are how parties have performed so far. As per Election Commission trends, the BJP 89 out of 101, a strike rate of 88.1%. JDU at 85 out of 101, strike rate of 84.15%. RJD 25 out of 142, strike rate of 17.6%. The LJP, Chirag Paswan's party, 19 out of 29, strike rate of about 65.5%. AIMIM, 5 out of 28, strike rate of nearly 18%. HAM, Jitin Ram Majhi's party, 5 out of 6, strike rate of 83%. The Congress, well, it's 5 on 61, a strike rate of less than 8%. Well, look at this. Look at the performance. Look at the performance of the grand old party. The Prime Minister says Bihar has rewritten the meaning of MY formula, that it no longer stands for the old caste-based arithmetic of Muslims and Yadavs, but for Mahila and Yuva, the youth of Bihar, the new progressive engines of political power which have powered this victory for the NDA. And here is what should worry the opposition. Even the opposition's traditional MY vote bank has dumped it. The BJP has crashed into that vote bank. The BJP has swung seats from there. Yadav vote share is more than in RJD scam, it's more in the BJP scam, and that's the way it is. All the numbers coming up on your screen. Clearly, every single traditional bastion has been busted, and caste, that was the bedrock of all politics in Bihar, is now biting dust. Will it progress to Uttar Pradesh, Bengal next? Well, listen in to the Prime Minister.
एक पुरानी कहावत है, लोहा लोहे को काटता है। बिहार में कुछ दलों ने तुष्टीकरण वाला माय फॉर्मूला बनाया था, पर आज की इस जीत ने एक नया सकारात्मक माय फॉर्मूला दिया है, और ये है महिला और यूथ।
The biggest loser this time around has been Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party. Not only has his vote chori narrative bombed spectacularly, he has managed to drown not only his own party but also its alliance partner, the RJD. And now they are blaming vote chori. Listen in.
तो नुकसान हुआ ही है। फ्रेंडली फाइट का कोई जगह नहीं होना चाहिए, और इसमें इधर से संजय यादव जी और मेरे यहाँ जो प्रभारी थे कृष्णा अलावरू जी, तो यही लोग बता सकते हैं क्यों ऐसा हुआ।
राजेश राम जी का भी हालत देख ही रहे हैं चुनाव में क्या हो रहा है। बातों को लेकर के पार्टी ने आपके ऊपर में भरोसा जताया था और ये सोचा था कि इस जाति से, इस समाज से बनाने पर हमें वोट मिल जाएगा। अब तो पार्टी का भरोसा भी उठ गया हमारे समाज के ऊपर से। लेकिन हमारे समाज का गलती नहीं है, गलती इनका है। ये कभी भी अपने समाज में नहीं बैठे, कभी भी अपने समाज के लोगों के साथ में नहीं चले। जननायक राहुल गांधी जी ने जो बिहार में सोशल जस्टिस, सामाजिक न्याय का जो पोत खड़ा किया था, वो समुद्र के लहरों से नहीं डूबा, वो अपने छेद से डूब गया।
टिकट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के तुरंत बाद कांग्रेस के कई बड़े नेताओं ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके और ये डिमांड की थी और नाम लेके कहा था कि फला 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 ने गलत वजहों से टिकट बांटा है।
Well, the question on everybody's mind today is, will Bihar results have a domino effect on Uttar Pradesh in 2027 and of course Bengal coming up early next year? That's the question. And joining me on the panel tonight, Gaurav Bhatia, national spokesperson of the BJP, Anurag Bhadoria, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Dr. Jayant Jigyasu, national spokesperson of the RJD, Shadab Chauhan, leader of the AIMIM. But my first question goes to Sanjay Jha in the studio. But before that, let me introduce Smita Prakash, editor ANI, Anand Ranganathan, scientist, mathematician. He's looked at all the percentages.
Not psephologist today, please.
Mathematician is a good label to have. But today RJD is looking for exit poll psychologists. They like the exit polls better than they like the results today. And Sabha Naqvi, senior journalist. Well, thank you very much to all of you. But Sanjay Jha, I want to ask you, vote chori, really? Aapka vote bank, lock, stock and barrel chori ho gaya hai. It's not vote chori anymore. It is vote bank chori because M भी आपका नहीं रहा, Y भी आपका नहीं रहा, आपका कुछ नहीं रहा, जो बचा था वो हैदराबादी भाईजान ले गए. आपके पास है क्या आज?
Navika, to start with, I will congratulate the NDA for a very emphatic victory. But it comes with a catch. And the catch is that whether we like it or not, until the Supreme Court intervened, people had no idea in Bihar as to why were their names being deleted. Can you imagine that if people had not filed petitions in the Supreme Court, 65 lakh people would have not known why their names were deleted. Aadhaar would not have been accepted as a legitimate document. That itself tells you the intent of what is supposed to be an independent election body, which is supposed to run without any political intervention, literally functioning as an ally or a alliance partner of the ruling party in the country, which is shocking and disgraceful.
You took that to the people of Bihar. उन्होंने आपको बाहर का रास्ता दिखा दिया.
Fair
From Bihar, you are Bahar.
But I'm saying that
and you're still singing the same rag.
I'm saying that there still remained a lot of fault lines, duplicate voters, number of people living in one address. Let me finish. My question has been asked here. And the third point, that ultimately, when you're deleting voters, were you eventually excluding certain members of the community that did not suit the political
the better question to ask yourself tonight, Sanjay Jha, would be, were you excluding your alliance partners from your thoughts, from your strategy? In fact, were you completely excluding the part strategy has to play in any election? Were you excluding working hard on the ground? Were you excluding even going for rallies? Because Rahul Gandhi was making coffee in Colombia and now he is in Muscat. He really hasn't put his mouth where his promises are. He wasn't there for the announcement of Tejasvi Yadav as the chief minister. He wasn't there for any of the great rallies thereafter, not for the manifesto release. Where was Rahul Gandhi?
Well, I'll answer.
And you are blaming the election commission?
No,
sorry, people of Bihar have told you,
let me answer.
boss, go reinvent your game because you don't know how to play. You don't know the rules of the game. And let me get in Jigyasu Sahab. Jan Jigyasu ji, I want to ask you, आरजेडी खुद डूबी है या आज कांग्रेस पार्टी ने उसे इतना डुबा दिया है कि उभरने के चांसेस भी कम है?
I would like to quote J.F. Clark, who once opined, a politician thinks of the next election, but a statesman of the next generation. And we will continue to fight for the welfare of the next generation. And we will continue to strengthen the very idea of the welfare state. The historic turnout in Bihar was the expression of the revolt against the complete absence of government and the murder of law and order, rape, loot, corruption. But the results we have and what we saw on the ground, there is no coherence. So this mandate we are seeing as very well managed, unbelievable, unimaginable, and the credit goes to the unholy alliance between the Election Commission of India and the ruling dispensation.
Do you think
so? That is the very doubt for which I would appeal to the very constitutional body, autonomous body, that they should think of their credibility. It should be maintained.
Okay. So the blame, 1 minute, coming to you, but the blame is on the election commission. Nobody is going to look within. They found a fall guy. The fall guy is the election commission and the unholy alliance between the BJP and the election commission. Gaurav Bhatia, you're in business. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your alliance partners for a stupendous victory. But sorry, you have to carry the cross home because you have an unholy alliance with the election commission. Please respond.
To face defeat. इनको भी जिता देते, जो भाजपा के बाकी उम्मीदवार हैं उनको भी जिता देते,
humility,
खत्म हो जाता.
can you please ask him to be quiet, Navika, please?
Carry on.
Thank you. So with utmost humility, I would like to thank the people of Bihar who have elected a progressive government, who have voted for a positive agenda. And as Narendra Modi ji just now reiterated in his speech, the campaign was all about women empowerment, youth empowerment, taking Bihar forward with development. And on one side was Narendra Modi ji, who was abused at, his mother was invoked, but he maintained the dignity that is required from a prime minister of the country. He led from the front. And as a BJP foot soldier, I am proud that India and the Bharatiya Janata Party has such a tall leader in Shri Narendra Modi ji. Having said that, I think the most important message is, one, don't question the constitutional bodies of the country if you lose elections. Rather introspect. Rahul Gandhi was questioning the Election Commission of India. He questioned the SIR. But it is clear that people of Bihar came out in large numbers to vote. So they did not agree with Rahul Gandhi on the SIR issue. Second, 58 days out of touch. He wasn't even in Bihar. And look at the Prime Minister. Look at the Home Minister Amit Shah ji, the National President JP Nadda ji, campaigning day in, day out, going for various programs, no complacency. Third, the coordination between the allies. We were all one. On the other side was the Mahathakbandhan, trying to cheat each other. And I must say, with a couplet, इन्हें गुमा है कि मेरी उड़ान कम है, मुझे यकीन है पूरा आसमान कम है. And we have showed, the more you use abusive language for the Prime Minister, the people of Bihar and the country would come, would shield him, would give him blessings, and thus this great historic victory.
Well,
one more point I want to make. Now let's come to the Congress. Our strike rate, Navika, is around 90%, as you said. 90% is no mean feat. It is historic. Look at the Congress. The worst ever performance, reduced to a single digit. And that too, their strike rate is 10%. So that means if the Congress allies with anybody, they pull the entire alliance back. And if the BJP is a partner to any party, we motivate them, we inspire, we work together. And that is why this clear mandate,
Mr. Bhatia,
hats off to the democracy of our country. I think with humility...
Mr. Bhatia, just one question for you. After 20 years in power and anti-incumbency, I was told at the local level, 92% of BJP leaders win their elections or they retain their seats. That to me is got a whiff of a scandal in it.
oh, you were told, you were not on the ground. If you were, you would know the truth, Sanjay Jha, because seats were probably something that you can quibble about. 5 idhar, 10 udhar, that can be quibbled about. But the direction, if every exit poll had it right, well, Sanjay Jha, it meant that the Congress party and opposition was not on the ground.
I'm going to concede this point, Navika, that the opposition, including the Congress, clearly made mistakes. I'm not running away from that reality. But I'm also saying that Congress's errors or the Mahagathbandhan's political failures can coexist with the fact that the electoral system continues to be susceptible and questionable.
Well, Anand Ranganathan, once again, Election Commission to be blamed. Is this a bad workman blaming his tools?
Good evening, Navika. Congratulations to the BJP and the NDA for an unbelievable win. Coming straight to the question, because I won't get more than 2 minutes. A lot of guests who have important
Maybe not
things
2 either.
Oh, even 2. Aaj to de dijiye. So I'll come straight to the point. Look, yes, the opposition, including Congress and Rahul Gandhi, are wholly irrational, illogical. But I want to turn it around. And I'll tell you why it's important. You know, there's one thing away from politics. One thing where I admire Imran Khan as a cricketer was that he said there was a time when we as a team felt we could beat the West Indies. They were the best in the world. But nobody would believe that we could actually defeat them. So I went for neutral umpires. And I admire him for that. Now, yes, the BJP has won. The NDA has won fair and square. But what do you do when your adversary is being juvenile and childish and coming up with conspiracy theories? You go to the neutral umpire. And that is why I said 3 months ago that I am not annoyed with Rahul Gandhi. I am annoyed with Ganesh Kumar that he is not suing the pants of Rahul Gandhi. And that is why, tell me, I ask a simple question even to the BJP panelists out here. Is it not important and is it not good that the Rafale controversy, Justice Loya controversy was solved once and for all by the Supreme Court? Otherwise it would have dragged on. Similarly, why doesn't Ganesh Kumar sue Rahul Gandhi if Rahul Gandhi is not going to Supreme Court? Because he wants his controversy to simmer forever.
The Supreme
Ganesh,
Court...
please, and I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt. Please. I am talking about whether the votes are being stolen, vote chori. I am talking about this entire thing.
There is evidence on
Now, please. You took the evidence to the Supreme Court in Rafale. You took the evidence in Pegasus. You took the evidence in Justice Loya. What did the Supreme Court do? It threw you out.
But they even took the evidence in this SIR vote chori case and it was not entertained. And Shadab Chauhan of the AIMIM, I want to ask you, Abdul Dari nahi bichayega क्योंकि ये दरी बिछवाना चाहते थे और इनका गुरूर इतना था, ऐसा AIMIM के लोग कह रहे हैं कि इतना गुरूर था कि आपने 6 सीटें महागठबंधन में मांगी, आपको नहीं दी। आज आप 5 सीटें जीत गए हैं और कांग्रेस का हाल देख लीजिए, तेजस्वी का हाल देख लीजिए। आई वांट टू आस्क यू शादाब चौहान, क्या ये आगाह कर रहे हैं ओवैसी साहब अखिलेश यादव को?
Firstly, I want to thank people of Himachal and I want to thank people of Bihar who voted us. And it's very crystal and clear.
And RJD. और एक चीज आपने कहा कि अब्दुल दरी नहीं बिछाएगा, अब्दुल कुर्सी लगाएगा और गर्व से उस पर बैठेगा, ये स्पष्ट संदेश है। अभी तो फतेह सीमांचल की हुई पारी है, यूपी की अगली बारी है। अगर अखिलेश यादव जी भी वही अहंकार करेंगे जिस प्रकार कौरवों को अहंकार था, पांडवों को 5 गांव नहीं दिया, उसी तरह तेजस्वी जी को अहंकार था, हमको 6 सीट नहीं दिया। जैसे कौरव बर्बाद हो गए उसी तरीके से तेजस्वी यादव सियासी तौर पे बर्बाद हो गए। अब अखिलेश यादव जी भी अगर अहंकार करेंगे, हमको पॉलिटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन नहीं देंगे एमआईएम को, तो उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता उनको भी पॉलिटिकली बर्बाद कर देगी। क्योंकि अब ये तय हो चुका है कि हम लोग किसी के लिए वोट डालने वाला रोबोट नहीं है। मुसलमान की वोट डालेगा और आप जैसा बोलेंगे करेगा। हम लोग अपने इश्यूज पर वोट डालेंगे, अपनी पॉलिटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन के लिए डालेंगे। जब मल्ला का लीडर होगा, निषाद का होगा, राजभर का होगा, यादव का होगा, ब्राह्मण का, भूमिहार का, ठाकुर का होगा, तो मुसलमानों का भी अपना लीडर होगा। और सीमांचल की जनता ने बैरसर ओवैसी साहब को स्वीकार किया और ये लोग तरह तरह के षड्यंत्र रचा इन लोगों ने, लेकिन सभी षड्यंत्रों को सीमांचल की जनता ने नकार दिया, ठुकरा दिया। ठुकरा के प्यार अंजाम देखोगे, मैंने कहा था और आज ये सब देख रहे हैं। आप जिसको डिप्टी सीएम का कैंडिडेट बनाए उसका क्या हाल हुआ बताइए आप मुझे। कितना सीट जीता उन्होंने? हम 6 मांग रहे थे और एक सीट हम सिर्फ 350 वोट से आ रहे हैं। हम लोगों ने जितना अच्छा कंटेस्ट किया है, आरजेडी कांग्रेस ने उससे अच्छा मुकाबला।
ग्यासुस जी आपके पास आऊं उससे पहले मैं अनुराग भदौरिया जी से पूछना चाहती हूं, बिहार की आवाज लखनऊ तक आ रही है, उत्तर प्रदेश तक आ रही है। अनुराग भदौरिया जी, 2 सवाल आपके लिए। एक, हैदराबादी भाईजान ओवैसी साहब हैं आपकी एक तरफ, दूसरी तरफ है कांग्रेस पार्टी और बीच में रजिया फंस गई है, यानी कि समाजवादी पार्टी फंस गई है। अब कांग्रेस के साथ बिजनेस करेंगे तो तेजस्वी जैसा हाल ना हो जाए और ओवैसी साहब के साथ बिजनेस नहीं करेंगे तो भी तेजस्वी जैसा हाल ना हो जाए। अब आप करेंगे तो क्या करेंगे अनुराग भदौरिया जी?
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं। आपने 2024 देखा नहीं था क्या नाविका जी? तभी बी टीम वाले बहुत डीजल डाल के, दूसरे का डीजल डाल के हेलीकॉप्टर घुमा रहे थे, वापस चले गए ना। बी टीम वालों की उत्तर प्रदेश में कोई जगह नहीं है। दूसरी बात, ये जो बात करते हैं ना कुछ लोग मुसलमानों की, समाजवादी पार्टी में बहुत सारे मुसलमान नेता हैं, इसलिए हमें जरूरत नहीं है हैदराबादी लोगों की। दूसरी बात, उत्तर प्रदेश में बहुत मुस्लिम भाई हैं जो नेता हैं, बड़े नेता हैं, हमको जरूरत नहीं है बी टीम की। दूसरी बात, एसआईआर ने तो बिहार में गर्दा उड़ा दिया, इसमें कोई बात दो राय नहीं है। बहुत एसआईआर ने गर्दा उड़ाया, 65 लाख वोट काट के गर्दा ही तो उड़ाया। आप तो कहते थे घुसपैठिए हैं, कितने घुसपैठिए निकले बिहार में? 390, उसमें ज्यादातर नेपाली निकले और 70-80 बांग्लादेशी निकले। फिर वो 65 लाख कौन थे जिनका वोट कटा? वो तो भारतीय थे ना। तो क्या जिम्मेदारी नहीं थी चुनाव आयोग की जो भारतीयों का 65 लाख वोट करता है? कौन भारतीय है वो? कौन लोग हैं वो? क्या वो हमारे अपने नहीं है? वो अब उत्तर प्रदेश जो हमारा अवध है चौकन्ना है एसआईआर से, और जो अवध चौकन्ना है उस चौकन्ना वोटर चौकन्ना है। 2024 में भी था, वो और ज्यादा चौकन्ना है। अभी तो 33 समेटा था, आने दीजिए 2027। यही हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश के लोग हैं, इतने चौकन्ने होंगे कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी का पता भी नहीं चलेगा कहां चले गई, उसको यहां पे सत्ता से
यही कहा था तेजस्वी यादव ने कल स्मिता प्रकाश।
अरे सुनिए, 10 सेकेंड यहाँ पे बी सी पी टी में कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगी। यहाँ पे जो आपको गलतफहमी हो जाती है, रंगनाथन का टाइटल खोजते हो, बोलो रंगनाथन जी बीजेपी सपोर्टर लिखा कीजिए, आप अच्छा लगेगा। कहाँ साइंटिस्ट?
मुझे कैबिनेट में डाल दो। अरे भाई भदौड़िया जी, मुझे कैबिनेट में डाल दो। कैबिनेट में
आपकी दुआएं रही तो वो कैबिनेट में जाना चाहते हैं। आप क्या बीजेपी सपोर्टर कहना चाह रहे हैं?
किचन कैबिनेट में तो नहीं हूं जिसमें कॉकरोच आते हैं। सुनिए, देखिए, मोदी जी ने मुस्लिम यादव अलायंस की बात करी। There are 23 constituencies in Bihar that have more than 40% Muslim population. उसमें से 8 बीजेपी जीता है और 6 जेडीयू जीता है।
14 सीट।
This is the story of Bihar.
बिल्कुल। और रूरल देख लीजिए, महिलाएं देख लीजिए, you look at the Yadav cluster, you look at the minority cluster, it's a tsunami all around. Once again, I want to ask you, Smita Prakash, only blaming the election commission, is that going to help, or are they failing to see the cracks within, the deficiencies within?
See, it's the first stage of grief is denial. So right now they're at that stage of denial. It'll come slowly.
कितनी लंबी चलती है?
It will happen. They'll come to, they'll figure out, they'll do their math and they'll get to know. But you know, ये सारा जो कह रहे हैं ना, यहाँ पे हैदराबादियों के लिए जगह नहीं है, यहाँ पे उनके लिए जगह नहीं है, फलां के लिए नहीं है. This kind of arrogance has to come down. You know, taking the Yadav vote for granted, taking the Muslim vote for granted has cost the Congress dearly, has cost the Gathbandhan dearly. If anything, I think Akhilesh Yadav and his team should eat the humble pie and look and relook at their strategy, learn from the mistakes that Tejasvi has done, and then come to the drawing board again and again. They need to come to the drawing board. You know, I also want to talk about the Prime Minister's speech, which happened just a short while ago. What he did was he listed out again and again about the mistakes of the Congress party. You know, 2014 onwards, they used to keep saying Congress Mukt Bharat, Congress Mukt Bharat. Many of us thought that this is a pipe dream, and especially after the 2024 election, it seemed like Congress is going nowhere, and they've done pretty well. But then he listed out that election after 2024 elections, they have lost again and again, and ye bail pe bahar nikle hue hain. And after saying all that, he listed out everything and he gave a new calm. He gave the Karyakartas and said, Bengal. So it's not as if they can rest on their laurels. This chariot moves again. And people in Bengal already knew it. Even before the Prime Minister's speech, on social media, the TMC guys were already, don't think Bengal is Bihar. This is not going to be the same. They knew कि ये आने वाले हैं PM के speech से पहले.
Well, absolutely. And Sabha Naqvi, while it's all very well to say, you know, there is election commission, but you do know on the ground how much these political parties worked and strategized, and how the BJP strategizes. When the Maharashtra elections were going on, the BJP was already working and had finalized their plan for Bihar, and then they just went to the district, the mandal, the block level, and this is the result that they have to show for it.
I think the people of India will be ill-served by the opposition. There is a place to examine electoral rolls. There is a place to go to the courts. People like Yogendra Yadav did scrutiny of all these things, but the political party has to give people a narrative. Let's accept that the basic failure here is that they lost the narrative. They had no narrative. You cannot
We'll interrupt you for just a minute because the first reaction from Rahul Gandhi on social media has come in and he says it was always a fixed match. That is the tweet he's put out. If we can take that on the screen, Rahul Gandhi says it was always a fixed match, and that is his election analysis. Let me just read out that tweet that he's put out. Rahul Gandhi, in his first reaction, says,
Then stop fighting. No. Then I would advise Rahul Gandhi, if everything is fixed, you address that. That is the job of people. Then don't
fighting the election. She said नहीं कर रहे हैं. बांग्लादेश में यही हुआ था.
सबा नकवी, he says, मैं बिहार के उन करोड़ों मतदाताओं का हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त करता हूं जिन्होंने महागठबंधन पर अपना विश्वास जताया. बिहार का ये परिणाम वाकई चौंकाने वाला है. हम एक ऐसे चुनाव में जीत हासिल नहीं कर सके जो शुरू से ही निष्पक्ष नहीं था. ये लड़ाई संविधान और लोकतंत्र की रक्षा की है. कांग्रेस पार्टी और इंडिया गठबंधन इस परिणाम की गहराई से समीक्षा करेंगे और लोकतंत्र को बचाने के अपने प्रयासों को और अधिक प्रभावी बनाएंगे.
Can I just finish this? Because
allow her. Because there's news, I'm interrupting.
It's all very well. I believe the election commission should be scrutinized, but this is rubbish. And they will live in denial and they will ill serve the people who wish for a robust opposition by doing this.
So who will wake up Rahul Gandhi?
I'll tell you why I one minute. I'll tell you why I disagree with Sabha completely on this issue. Normally we do agree. If the electoral infrastructure itself is fragile, just a minute. If the foundation is fragile and weak, no matter how much you campaign and how resourceful you are, you're going to struggle because the integrity itself is weak. The integrity is suspect.
When Naveen Chawla was there, it was very strong, and now it is very weak. Sanjay Jha, take some black coffee.
I will write.
Navika,
with the help of people from the Congress and the RJD, I will put it out in my column because I won't be able to say. I will be writing. I've been speaking to them. Everybody knows they had no story to tell the people. Those who are in these parties, who are not just running around being doorkeepers, there was no story to tell people. You cannot go and tell people that vote chori, हमें क्या मिला?
That was about your fundamental right. It was a fundamental right.
Well, Gaurav Bhatia, Rahul Gandhi once again says it was a fixed match, and he says हम समीक्षा करेंगे. Is there going to be a समीक्षा if the conclusion already is कि सारी गलती election commission की है because it was a fixed match? What समीक्षा is he talking about?
So, Navika, first of all, Sanjay Jha is a lucky mascot for the BJP, just like Rahul Gandhi. Every time he comes on your program and he says that Congress is going to win, the NDA, the BJP wins. But being a senior advocate, let me address the issue which Rahul Gandhi is raising. They had qualms and doubt about the SIR exercise. What did they do? They went to the Honorable Supreme Court. The Honorable Supreme Court, which is under the Constitution of India, the highest body, decided not to stay the SIR. Did Rahul Gandhi, like a law-abiding citizen, like a responsible leader of opposition, abide by the order of the Supreme Court? No. He was campaigning still. And in utter contempt of the Supreme Court order, continued to rake up the issue of SIR. He did not even find support from Tejasvi Yadav. Tejasvi Yadav had a different narrative altogether. So, first thing the Congress should do is, as Sabha rightly said, they should stop contesting any polls. Second, they challenge the entire SIR process, the EVMs. They should also raise the issue of malefied against the Election Commission of India. Let the verdict come. Let the entire country know how the Honorable Supreme Court has adjudicated on the issue.
Kerala has not entertained it? Where has Supreme Court put it on
Supreme Court
hold?
has told you not to progress with the All India SIR.
No, it hasn't. In 12 states that were declared, they are going ahead with it. I don't know where you're getting this info. आपके narrative, आपके issues, आपको खबर भी नहीं है. Okay, while you
Dinosaurs are saying the political party should have boycotted the election. Yashwant Sinha is one. There are so many others. There are political pundits, YouTubers, they're all Gen Z. They're all saying, लड़े क्यों? This is bad for democracy. I can understand what Gaurav is saying कि भाई अगर आपको शक है आप मत लड़ो. But it's not good. 1 second, Sabha. It's not good for democracy. We want an opposition.
Yeah.
So we want a neutral umpire to come in and adjudicate. If Ganesh Kumar doesn't have a spine, I will take the matter to Supreme Court with the help of.
Well, we're waiting for you. If you need any lawyers' numbers, I'll give it to you. But for now, we ask the people of India, we asked our viewers, Rahul Gandhi's bombs damaged Congress and Tejaswi's prospects in Bihar. He had that hydrogen bomb, वो अपने ऊपर ही गिर गया. That's the question we asked. Yes say 85% of the people. No say 10% of the people. Can't say 5% of the people. 85% of the people believe Congress party put the hydrogen bomb on themselves, on the Mahagathbandhan, and that's why you have an explosion in Bihar. But the explosion, the dhamaka, is not in the Mahagathbandhan camp. The dhamaka, the bumper seats are in the NDA camp. वो कहते हैं ना, नाच ना जाने आंगन टेढ़ा. Well, that's what they are doing now, with being totally in denial of the fact that the problem probably is within. SIR, if you need to blame, the remedy exists in the Supreme Court. Where you are, well, fight your case. But they have not only underestimated the NDA, they have also underestimated Hyderabadi Bhaijan, Asaduddin Owaisi. And Asaduddin Owaisi joins me on the other side. He is the man who's laughing all the way to the vote bank as he avenges the takeoff of RJD of his 5 MLAs last time around. This time he has a tally almost as much as the Congress party. Well, wake up, smell the coffee. Tejaswi Yadav and Rahul Gandhi. Asaduddin Owaisi is coming with his own tsunami.